We have actually 9 tunnels from, let me show you this. Number 2 here, it's like you see, number 3 here,
Yeah.
number 4 here,
Yeah.
number 5 here, number 6, 7, 8, but anyway. So, tunnel after tunnel after tunnel, they all closed. I mean, from our standpoint of view, it does not make much sense of building tunnels next to each other. Obviously, they were not used as the communication tunnels, because if you are connecting point A and point B, you build 1 or 2 tunnels, that's it. But here, it's simply a labyrinth. The heights are different, they're all different. 1 meter, 1.5, 2, even 4 meters. And they're all closed, as you can see.
Very interesting.
And then you're finding blocks, this one here, that one there. This one is obviously nicely shaped.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 90 degrees here, here, like, you know, somebody was shaping it. And then we have this other stone,
That's
totally different properties. Like they are
do we have
communicating.
rocks like this outside here? Because it looks
no,
like
no.
a big pebble or something from
Yes,
the river
yes.
or something.
But it seems that
Have you ever
there was a
tested
reason.
that material? I'm not so into this material there. I mean, in materials of rocks, so I have no idea what that could be. But there are carvings on it, aren't they? Looks like a carving down there. I don't know.
Hard to say, but I think they have different properties and somehow they
100%, yeah.
they help each other. They maybe communicate to each other. This one is giving this block something
Yeah.
this way, but there is a rock, so it was rather low, so we decided not to follow this particular tunnel. But there is a tunnel going this way, which is filled with the material. So what we did, we simply changed this to a little chamber-like
Yeah.
place where people can come, sit, relax, meditate. Now, besides auras, chakras, can you maybe see some other entities?
Yeah, I did. I did particularly not look into that. I was just. Well, I have one question. These really low tunnels. You know, I don't know what these people were doing with those, because it's hard to walk through these places. So
Correct.
either they were very small, or there was another purpose. It's just what I was been thinking of all the time now. Because I mean, that couldn't be giants. Of course not.
Of course. Well, we are 300 meters from the entrance, and you see how we breathe? We breathe normally. Even sometimes we breathe better inside than outside. And it seems that all the tunnels, they had different heights of ceilings.
Can you
They
understand?
go everywhere from 50 centimeters to up to 3-4 meters. So, so when you look at the tunnels, they look like a sinusoid
Yeah,
going
so
up and down.
might be.
So the places with the low ceiling, you know, the pressure is a little bit stronger. So when you have high ceiling,
Circulation.
it's exactly, it's a low pressure, so it's a strong and weak and strong and weak. So it seems that it is like a big fan. When you have different pressures, you have the air moving. When you have hundreds of tunnels, it's like you have hundreds of fans. So I think it was the you know.
Probably a lot of those tunnels were only for ventilation.
Yeah,
Or
so
something.
airflow was so
Yeah.
important for them.
Yeah, so far I could not feel any kind of entity in here or energy. No. What I feel is that there is some information carried in the rock here. Information, not in some kind of an entity, but in some kind of information.
Can you go deeper and
Which
see what the information is
maybe
about?
tomorrow. It's too much.
Okay. Anything
Because
else on the
this takes-
surface?
No, I just, like I said, there is a lot of information in here, and it doesn't look like it, but probably a lot of that rock is crystalline, has crystalline properties and crystalline parts, let's say, and it makes a big difference because the crystalline vibrates in a very different kind of way as maybe a normal rock or a rock that doesn't contain that in that way that much. So I think that there is information here, information.
Yeah, because crystal is the one that stores
Yeah,
information.
yeah. Yeah, and I can feel information in the place, but I could not feel some kind of an entity. What I can feel maybe as an entity is Gaia herself, the energy of the planet, of the let's say the sentience of the planets, of the planet here, in a much different way than on the outside. So what I see is, this is basically symbolic to me. It's like a cover. It's like the cranium of our skull, and what's underneath it is the crystalline part. And then there comes whatever, these, like the K's, the K1 and so on, they are like a pineal, you know. So you have the cranium, the brain, then you have the pineal, then you have the water underneath, which is the water from the spine, and it goes up and down into the brain. So this is what I see here. That's basically a model of like how we are in some way. So we can go inside the earth. That's what I think it is somehow.
You mentioned the energy in the healing chamber
Yeah.
coming from the underground.
Of course.
Did you have a similar feeling on our way here
No.
or here? No.
I have this very strong feeling like on the big monolith there, and I had the feeling in the healing chamber. The other monoliths I did not really feel that strong, so I have to maybe check them out one more time.
See.
What's going on there? Plus, we can experiment with that a little bit. So, how they respond to different people. So if you have some people that, like the lady or like the travel agent out there, get them in here, and then we make some experiments. I will direct them what they do.
Okay.
That would be another step, tomorrow or next day.
Okay.